Swami Vivekananda once said, take up one idea, make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, and live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, and nerves, every part of your body, be full of that idea. And just leave every other idea alone. That is the way to success. Few days back, I have started a valuable, mesmerizing, outstanding program for all of you. The name of the program was How Can You Train Your Mind? And why this program is really inevitable, indispensable, and imperative for all of us. Already I mentioned it. And out of this program, How Can You Train Your Mind? I have already given 3 to 4 programs already been given to all of you, already been provided. Now the question is that unless and until you implement what I told you, what I suggested, unless you do it, unless you implant it in your own life, nothing is going to change, nothing is going to be transformed. Because of that reason, I told to all of you, please implement it. All the lesson must be injected in your own life so that you can do something valuable for your life, for the life of your family, for the life, all the members of your family, for the society, and also for the nation. At the beginning of this year 2024, I have done a very versatile, very magnanimous, very fabulous, fantabulous program for all of you. At the beginning of this year 2024, the name of the program was How Can You Make a Goal for 2024? Or you can say, how can you set a big goal for your life 2024? I have done this program for all of you, and all the necessary ingredients, learnings, deliverables already been put for all of you, already been provided. Now, one very important question I want to raise over here is that already 8 months gone from January to August, already 8 months already been passed. Only 4 months still remains. Only 4 months are there. Now the question is that how many of you have achieved your goal, and how many of you do not achieved your goal yet? That is very fundamental, basic, incredible question I am asking to all of you. Already 8 months gone from January to August, and I have given the program at the beginning of this year in the month of January, and already all the deliverables, all the essential ingredients, essential learnings already been given to all of you. Now the question is that how many of us implemented all those learnings in our life? You know, my friend, I want to say something. If you don't recognize all those deliverables, still now, if you don't recognize it, unless you recognize it, You cannot go beyond your limitation. You know that in spite of having a lot of problems in my own career, I had a lot of monetary issues, I had a lot of financial problems, I had a lot of bad patches, I had a lot of hurdles of money, I had a lot of impediments, I had a lot of obstacles in my own career. But I want to tell you that how did I overcome? How did I let go? How did I get rid of this kind of negative stuffs, negative habits from my life? And all the strategies, plan of actions are given to you. Just you have to do hard work, you have to give your 100% efforts to acquire this great success. And if you don't do it, it is not possible for you, also not possible for me to acquire and achieve a big success in our career. Now, I want to tell you, sometimes people ask me that according to your knowledge, as far as your knowledge concerned, what would be the definition of success? Most of the time people ask me this question, that according to you, what would be the definition of success? My friend, getting or earning a lot of money or possessing a lot of money, it is not success for me. Getting a lot of people in my own career, it is also not a success for me. Getting a lot of things, land, cars, everything, it is not the definition of success. It should not be the definition of success. According to me, success is how much you contribute to the life of each and every people. I think that would be the definition of success. Because I have seen in my own career, in my own life, a lot of people are there who earned 5 times, 10 times better than me, but they are alone, they are frustrated, they are overwhelmed, they are desperate, they are upset, they are unhappy. So what would be the consequences, the result, the outcome of this wealth? The answer is 0. Yes or no? So, what would be the exact definition of success? If you want to listen from my side, I will tell you the definition of success will be that how much you contribute to the people's life, how much do you like to contribute to the people, to each and every people's life. When you do something for the people, when you do something for the family members, when you do something for the society, when you do something for the nation, when you do something for the life of each and every people, that will be the definition of success. That means as long as we contribute to the people, as long as we don't do anything else to the life of people, so long as we don't do it, that means we are not able to having a lot of success in our career. So my friend, whatever the knowledge I have acquired in my career, in my life, whatever I understood, on the basis of this understanding, whatever the knowledge I acquired throughout the little span of my career, little span of my life, I want to tell you, you have to understand this definition. I have seen that a lot of comparisons is going on in the society. A lot of people make a lot of comparison against others. They become lot competitive in their life. They make a lot of competition. They compete with other guys. They never upgrade themselves. They always believe that competition is the final stage. That means when you compete with others, then you will have a lot of success in your career. But as far as my knowledge is concerned, when you compete with others, and as long as you compete with others, you won't have the taste of success in your career. Now you might ask me this question, why? Because always you feel insecure even though you are in the first position. Suppose, let me take an example. If a student score first class mark in the examination, if he or she believes that getting good percentage mark in the examination, it gives me comfortableness, it gives me pleasure, that I am the best than everyone else. She or he always feel insecure, always feel vulnerable in their life, because they always think, or you can say thought, that if somebody goes before than me or ahead of me, so it will be they can defame me. Yes or no? They believe like this. So it is not success. Success will be permanent. Success never be dwindling, never be swinging. Success always be permanent. Whenever you get success, this must be permanent. So that's very important point I have raised over here. So already I have initiated a program for all of you, how can you train your mind. So today onwards I want to tell you very important things. So don't make any sort of comparison if you want to get success in your career. Most of the people, they are perplexed, they are puzzled, they don't have any idea. Because of this reason, they always feeling dilapidated, they always feeling uncomfortable. Why? Because they thought somebody is ahead of them. So don't make any sort of comparison while you are doing your work. And if you make comparison with others, always you remember this point, keep in your mind. That means you are depleting your own mindset, you are diminishing your thought, you are deteriorating your life, you are collapsing your own life, you are spoiling your own life, you are making a lot of debacle in your own life. So don't make comparison. I have seen, and from this comparison word is it seems very small words. Yes or no? The comparison word is very small, but when you see the effect, the result, the consequence of this word, means comparison, the result will be big. So the word might be very small, but the effect of this word become very big. So my friend, I want to tell you, don't make any comparison with others. When you make comparison with others, there another things will produce from comparison. It is known as jealousy. When you compare, make a comparison with others, compete with others, always believe in yourself. Whatever the God has given you the power, the God has given you the mind, a good life. So why is it mandatory to make our life comparison with others' life? Never. Don't make any comparison, because from this comparison a lot of disease, a lot of fortuitous tragedy might be happen in our upcoming and forthcoming life. First one, when you do comparison, the jealousy has been produced from that part of life. Comparison, jealousy, we feel jealous when somebody is going ahead of us. We feel jealous that I also need to go ahead of him or her. We always feeling jealous against of this person. And if you feel jealous against of this person, or man or woman, anybody, if you feel jealous, that means you are destructing your life, you are demeaning your life, you are demoralizing yourself, you are underestimating your life, you are going to undermine your life. So do you want to underestimate your knowledge? Do you want to undermine your knowledge? Do you want to diminish your knowledge? Do you want to deteriorate your knowledge? Do you want to collapse your knowledge? I think all of you are not. So if you don't want to collapse your life, if you don't want to spoil your life, so don't make any comparison yourself with others. Because from this comparison, the jealousy, we always feel jealousy against of someone else. And when jealousy comes, then our life is completely destructed. Our life is completely spoiled. Our life is completely diminished. Our life is completely dilapidated. So I request to all of you, from heart of my hearts, from bottom of my hearts, don't make any comparison with others. And also don't feel any jealous if somebody is ahead of you. If it's possible for you, please help him or her, or help them. When you help him or help her, or help them, or support them, assist them, then the Lord, the Almighty, always giving you the blessing. They also, the Almighty might be giving you the blessing right now also. You don't know. So that's very, very important terminology already been said by me. Basically, it was not today's topic. Basically, everything comes from heart of my hearts. And one of the very crucial things I would like to introduce over here is that already 8 months gone from January to August. Yes or no? Already 8 months passed. And at the beginning of the year, I have initiated very tremendous, fantabulous program for all of you. The name of the program was how can you make this 2024 a big year. But I don't know, already all the initiative, all the learnings, all the important deliverables given to you, provided to you, but I don't know how many of you has implemented all those necessary ingredients in your own life. I don't know. So today I want to tell you something. Okay, my friend, I want to ask a very important question, that what has made that happen? That's very, very important question. That what has made this happen to you? Why for the last 8 months those who especially did not achieve anything as of now? I am making this program for all of you. So I want to ask those guys who did not still achieve anything. So I am asking that which things or what has made that happen to you? That's very important question. You might write the question in your notebook. You might write this question. You can write the question and also you can write the answer of this question, that which thing made to happen like this, why I could not do anything sophisticated as of now, what are the reasons behind it. Please write down this question in your copy, and unless you write down the question in your copy, you cannot understand which thing always stop you, which thing always prevent you, which thing always stuck you, sees you to achieve a big success in your own life, in your own career. Which things always prevent you, stops you. Let me give you some idea. You know, all of my friend, consistency is a very big deal. Yes or no? Consistency is very important. Unless and until we are consistent enough in our career, suppose whatever you do in your career, whatever industry right now you work for, now the question is that if you are not consistent enough, if you are not consistently doing this part, whether you are the owner of this industry or the employees, whatever, but if you don't do your work consistently, you cannot produce great amount of result. Just thinking that I have to do something great in my career, by thinking it you cannot do it. That's very important. Otherwise each and every people can do it in their life. But why only 0.5% maybe they are successful and the rest of the people are not successful? Why? Because one reason is we are not consistent. We are not doing our work consistently. And unless and until we do our work consistently, how is it possible for all of us to achieve, to acquire, to attain, to obtain a great life in future? Is it possible for us? So it is the number one point, always prevent us, always stop us. And this thing made that happen to us every time. The second reason, I am just making it really a resilient point for all of you. I am making it very easy for you by telling you the reasons which things always stops us, which things always prevent us, always stops us. Second one is that laziness. Laziness means what? We cannot ready. Also, we are not prepared ourselves to come out of this comfortable zone. Already on the topic of comfortable zone, one video already been updated, already been given to all of you. How can you come out of your comfortable zone? One video already been shared by me, or one video was shared. So if you want to listen all the strategies and how could you also come out of this comfortable zone, so you can visit there, and also you can have a lot of learnings, a lot of deliverables, a lot of things you can learn from that videos. So your laziness always stops us. We became lazy already. We are lazy, We are lazy, and also we will be lazy, and we also not prepared to come out of the comfortable zone. These things always stops us, prevent us to achieve a big success. Yes or no? Next thing, if you want to listen from my side, so I can tell you, is that procrastination. Now the question is, what does procrastination means? Procrastination means delay your tasks. Suppose if you want to achieve a goal within 3 months, or I can say if you want to achieve a goal by 3 months, so you need to prepare yourself properly. But fact is that most of the cases we procrastinate the things we want to achieve. Procrastination means we delay the things, we delay the learnings, we delay the tasks which is required to do, which is really essential to accomplish it as soon as possible for us. But unfortunately, what happened in our case, we are not solving it, we are not doing it unless somebody scolds us, unless somebody pushes us. We are not doing it. But when we were a child, our parents always pushed us to do our tasks. But nowadays we became 25 years old, 30 years old, 35 years old, 45 years old, 50 years old, 55 years old. Still now nobody is there to push us, to tell us something good, to change our life completely. So all those things always stops us, always prevent us. So I think all of you got to understand that what has made that happen, which thing always stops us, prevent us to accomplish a big task in our career. Did you understand, all of you? Very good. Now I want to tell you one very important very important component is that law of thirds. Now, what does law of third means to us? It was said by the coach of a Olympic player. Once upon a time, a Olympic player used to do all the works which is required to win the gold in the Paralympic Games. When he was playing the game, then he failed most of the time. Then the Olympic player, he told his coach that I am really disappointed. I am not getting the result according to my efforts. A lot of efforts already been done to achieve, but unfortunately I could not get it. In the meantime, the coach of this player told that remember this point, that law of thirds. That means right now you are 1/3. You are the 1/3 of this law. Now the law is called, suppose if you are, whenever you are chasing a big goal, a big dream, whenever you are going to chase a big goal in your career, a big life if you want, you might feel either of these three categories. First one, either you will be highly motivated. Second one, you will in the normal zone. Third one, highly disappointed. Do you understand what I am saying? This is called law of thirds. First one is, whenever you are going to chase a great career, a great life, either you always stuck yourself in these three phrases or in these three zones. First one is what? You always feel highly motivated. second one is normal zone, and third one is highly disappointed. So when the Olympic player learned that idea, she completely changed, transformed her thought process. When she understood that in order to achieve a big task in your own life, when you chase yourself to achieve something big, so you will be either of these three phases. And unless you are highly motivated yourself to achieve this thing, so is it possible to achieve a great success in your career? Not possible. Right now you might ask this question to me as well also, that do you always feel highly motivated? My answer is no. I never feel highly motivated every time. I also feel normal zone. I also feel highly disappointed. But the time, the tenure of this time or the duration of the time is very limited. For some hours, some minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, 2 hours, I feel really disappointed. But I can easily come out from that negative stuffs by using my learning, by using or understanding the life. So that's very important, and it can motivate us, and also I feel highly motivated again. When I feel highly motivated, I started to do my work. So my friend, what I want to say, that's very important, that in order to change your life, transform your life, or in order to so as to train your life, train your mind, all those necessary information as well as strategies and plannings are very indispensable, inevitable, and imperative for all of us to implement. And unless we do it, we cannot have it. And in spite of having a lot of difficulty in my own career, despite having a lot of bad patches, hurdles, impediments, obstacles, I literally changed my mindset, transformed my mindset. And in order to change your mindset as well, you need to implement all those deliverables, all those learnings in your life. Whenever you do it, then your life will be completely changed and transformed. So for today, a lot of learnings already been given to you, a lot of things already been shared, addressed. So please implement it. And again, tomorrow I will come up with another topic. Thank you. Have a good day. Wish you all the best. Bye bye. Tata. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.